Imagine this, the MCU is collapsing. Heroes from different universes are appearing at the same time. The multiverse is breaking apart, and the man who once saved the universe as Iron Man could return as the most dangerous villain Marvel has ever seen. This is not a fan theory anymore, because according to major US media reports, Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to become the biggest Marvel movie since Endgame. And honestly, this film could decide the future of the entire MCU. Today, we're breaking down everything. The biggest changes, the returning heroes, the shocking casting rumors, the directors, the release date, the secret storyline changes, and how far the movie has already progressed behind the scenes. So sit back, because this story gets crazier the deeper we go. The MCU's biggest problem. After Endgame, Marvel was at the top of the world. The MCU was unstoppable. Every movie made headlines. Every trailer broke records, and fans trusted Marvel completely. But slowly, things started changing. Some projects performed well. Others received mixed reactions. Fans began saying the MCU felt disconnected. The emotional impact of the older Avengers movies was slowly fading away. And Marvel knew it had a problem, because replacing characters like Iron Man, Captain America, and Black Widow was never going to be easy. The studio needed something massive, something powerful enough to bring the excitement back. And according to US media insiders, that movie is Avengers Doomsday. Why the title? Doomsday matters. Now let's talk about the title itself. Doomsday. That name alone sounds darker than previous Avengers movies. Not Infinity War, not Endgame. Doomsday. Which instantly made fans believe Marvel is preparing for a complete multiverse disaster. According to Hollywood insiders, the movie could involve collapsing realities, universes crashing into each other, and heroes fighting across multiple timelines. Some reports even claim entire universes could be erased forever. And honestly, that sounds exactly like the kind of chaos Marvel has been building toward for years. The Robert Downey Jr. twist. Now here comes the update that shocked the internet. Reports claim that Robert Downey Jr. could return to the MCU, but not as Tony Stark. Instead, as Dr. Doom. And if this actually happens, it would completely change Marvel forever. Because Robert Downey Jr. isn't just another MCU actor, he is the MCU. Iron Man started everything back in 2008. Without him, the MCU we know today wouldn't exist. So imagine the emotional impact of seeing that same face become the greatest villain in Marvel history. Fans online immediately exploded with theories. Some believe Dr. Doom may come from another universe. Others think Marvel could connect Doom and Tony Stark together through multiverse variants. And honestly, that idea alone could create one of the most emotional moments in MCU history. Who is Dr. Doom? Now, if you don't know much about Dr. Doom, here's why Marvel fans are so excited. Dr. Doom is one of the smartest villains in comic book history. He's not just powerful. He's dangerous because of his intelligence. In the comics, Dr. Doom combines science, technology, politics, and even dark magic. Some Marvel fans believe Dr. Doom is actually a better villain than Thanos, because unlike Thanos, Doom doesn't just want power, he wants total control. And if Marvel introduces him correctly, he could become the MCU's greatest villain ever. What happened to Kang? Originally, Marvel planned for Kang the Conqueror to become the next major villain after Thanos. Marvel spent years building the multiverse storyline around Kang, but after controversies and mixed fan reactions, reports began saying Marvel was changing direction. And now, according to several US media sources, Dr. Doom may replace Kang as the MCU's main focus. This is one of the biggest changes happening behind the scenes, because it means Marvel could be rewriting major story plans for the future of the MCU, the return of Spider-Man. Now let's talk about the heroes. One of the biggest names expected to return is Spider-Man, played once again by Tom Holland. And fans are extremely excited to see where Spider-Man's story goes next, especially after the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home, because now Peter Parker is completely alone. Nobody remembers him, which creates a much darker version of Spider-Man. And many fans believe Doomsday could push Peter Parker to his emotional limit. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse. Another major character expected to play a huge role is Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch. And honestly, if the multiverse is collapsing, Doctor Strange will probably be at the center of everything, because Strange already understands multiverse chaos better than almost anyone. Many fans believe Doctor Strange could become the leader of the new Avengers team. Deadpool and Wolverine enter the MCU. Now comes the craziest part. According to reports, Deadpool and Wolverine could officially become part of the Avengers storyline, which means Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman may fully enter the MCU. And honestly, Fans have been waiting years for this, because seeing Wolverine fight alongside the Avengers is something Marvel fans dreamed about for decades, the Fantastic Four connection. But there's another massive piece to this story. Fantastic Four. According to insiders, Fantastic Four could become one of the most important parts of Doomsday, and that makes perfect sense, because Doctor Doom's story is deeply connected to the Fantastic Four universe. Marvel reportedly wants Fantastic Four to become central to the MCU moving forward, which means Doomsday could be the movie that finally fully connects everything together. The Russo brothers return. Now let's talk about the directors. Marvel officially confirmed that the Russo brothers are returning to direct the movie, and the moment fans heard this news, the hype exploded, because these are the same directors behind Captain America, The Winter Soldier Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. These directors understand large-scale storytelling better than almost anyone in Hollywood, which is exactly why Marvel brought them back. Release date. So when is all of this happening? According to Marvel's official schedule, Avengers, Doomsday is currently planned for release on December 18th, 2026. And after that, Avengers. Secret Wars is expected to arrive in 2027. According to reports, Doomsday will directly set up Secret Wars, which means this movie could end with one of the biggest cliffhangers in MCU history. How far along is the movie? So how much of the movie is actually finished right now? According to Hollywood insiders, script development is ongoing. Visual effects planning has started, concept art is already being created, and secret casting meetings are happening behind closed doors. Marvel is reportedly putting a massive budget into this project because the studio understands something very important. If Doomsday succeeds, the MCU could become unstoppable again. The biggest US media claims. Now let's talk about the wildest claims coming from US media. Some insiders believe original Avengers could return, multiple universes may collide, surprise cameos are already planned, and the MCU could even receive a soft reboot after Secret Wars. Some reports even compare this movie to Infinity War level hype. And honestly, if Marvel delivers everything fans are expecting, this could become one of the biggest movies in cinematic history. So now the question is, can Avengers Doomsday actually save the MCU? Will Robert Downey Jr. really become Doctor Doom? And can Marvel create another moment as legendary as Endgame? Tell me your theories in the comments. And if you love Marvel, Hollywood, and giant movie breakdowns like this, subscribe to the channel because the biggest movie stories on the internet are just getting started.